Hi everyone. In this video, I will walk through another real interview style SQL problem and solve it step by step. Stay tuned. We are going to be solving a new use case. And this use case is find customers who ordered on 3 consecutive days, not 3 random days, 3 days in a row. So if you take a look at your screen, ordered place consecutive days. On the left side, I'm showing customer 101 ordered back to back, January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd. This is what we want to see. Okay, we want to see the engagement of the customers. On the right side, I've given you an example of random days that we are not looking for, where customer ID 102 is ordering on random days, January 1st, January 5, January 9. Okay, this is a very important thing that business usually wants to see to see why the customers are engaging and what's making them to be consistent, because this shows that the customer can be retained for a longer period of time. So we are interested there. Okay, to solve this use case that I've just provided you, I'm going to quickly create table for this exercise, right? So I'm going to create it as dbo.orders1. Remember, I'm calling it orders 1. No preference. It's just that I already have one table called order, so I just give the name orders 1. You can give whatever name you want, right? Open parentheses. Now I want 3 columns for this exercise. So I'm going to do first as order ID. This will be your integer, which is numeric, and I'm going to give it identity 1, 1. That means that it's going to auto generate it for me for each record or each line, right? And this is also going to be my primary key. Okay, next column I'm going to make as customer ID. This is also going to be integer, meaning number. Order date, and I'm going to keep it as date time. Let's just say if we need timestamp for later use. Now I'm going to close the parentheses colon, and I'm going to highlight this and hit execute. Command completed successfully. That means that I have created the table. So let me just take this quickly. Let's quickly see if my table is there. Okay, hit execute. So now I have 3 columns created, but I have no records. Let's quickly also insert the records now. I'm going to be providing you for this exercise all the records, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna copy paste my records that is going to insert the values for customer ID and order date. Remember, we don't need to insert for order ID since we did auto increment for by using this identity 1, 1, right? So I'm gonna do this paste. Ooh, it's making me a little bit nervous. Why is it red? But let me try this. So what I'm doing is insert into dbo.orders columns that I'm using customer ID, order ID, and values that I'm adding is 101 for customer ID and the date, again I'm repeating the whole process for customer 101, then 102, 103, and the dates they shopped from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of it. Okay, and hit execute. Okay, table e-commerce.dbo. Oh, you know why? Because I truly apologize. I just told you I have orders table, but the one that I just created is orders 1. So I have to add orders 1. And then I'm going to do insert, execute, 81 rows affected. That means that I got 81 rows to do this exercise. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so to solve this use case, we're going to create a query. Okay, and for this purpose, I'm going to be creating common table expression by writing as with. So any common table expression starts with writing with, WITH. And I'm gonna give it my table that I'm creating a temporary table, temporary name as ordered days. You can choose whatever name as your liking. I'm calling it order days because that's the temporary table within the query that I'm creating to find out. Okay, so order days as open parentheses, and we'll have close parentheses. Okay, I'm going to be starting with select statement. I want customer ID. Okay, I want order date. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use cast function, order date as date. Cast function will remove the timestamp from it, so it will only give me date. So if you see here my cursor, 2024-01-01, it will only give me this. It will not give me the timestamp 09:15 and all of that, right? So that's what I want for this exercise. And I'm gonna name this as order date. Simple as that. Next up, we're gonna use lead function. Lead function looks 2 rows ahead in the timeline. Okay, and that's what we want to do. We want to see the sequence of when the customers are placing the order. It will help us to check 3-day sequence: today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. So 3 consecutive days. This is the function. Okay, remember that. Lead, I'm going to first use order date. So cast order date as date, since we want to remove the timestamp. Close the parentheses, which is closing here, comma 1 over, comma, open parentheses, over, partition by customer ID. Okay, order by cast order date as date. Okay, so if you see this, this close parentheses is for this. You still need one more close parentheses to close from here to here. Okay, this statement, this row, line number 7, will become your as next day. Okay, so what's it doing? Lead function is looking 2 rows ahead in the timeline. Then we are giving partition to create a separate timeline for each customer. We only compare dates within the same customer. Okay, now we're gonna do one more lead function. Okay, and this time we're gonna do cast order date as date, comma 2. So you see we are doing consecutive. So 1 after that, we want to do 2. We want to see consecutive 3 days, right? So 1, 2, close the parentheses, over, partition by, you're literally gonna write the same as you write above, as you wrote above, customer ID, order by cast order date as date, as day after next. So you see, this first one is sorting each customer order chronologically. So next actually means next in time. Okay, remember that. Now we're gonna close this. We still have to finish this statement. From where are you gonna get it? From the table that we created. So orders 1, if you remember, we created this table. Okay, and close parentheses. You have now created your common table expression, the temporary table, from which we will then be running the query. Okay, now before we move to actually do the query, I want to show you what we actually built. So I'm gonna highlight the inside of the ordered days temporary table, what this will pull. So first, the simple table or dbo.orders gives you order ID, customer ID, order date. But now the query that we wrote within the common table expression, if you hit execute, oh, sorry, I have made a mistake in line number 7. I forgot the parentheses here, right after 1. So let's try again. Hit execute. So what's it's giving now? It's giving you customer ID in sequence. It's giving you order date, but now it's creating 2 columns. The 2 columns are line number 7 and line number 8, the lead functions. Okay, remember this. It's simply showing when the customer shopped, right? Customer 101 shopped on January 1st, then next day was January 2nd, day after was January 3rd. So whenever they're shopping, it's going to register as the next day. But if you look at line number 5, customer 102 did on random days, January 1st, January 5, January 9th. So the second placed ordered was January 5, not January 2nd or so, or not even January 1st. Like let's just say if customer 2 had to place second order in the same day. So it's not going to show you that, right? So this tells me that our common table expression is all good to go. Now what we have to do is we have to, this is not the answer that we are looking for, by the way. We still have to do a select statement from this common table expression by writing select distinct, because we want distinct customer ID. Right now it's just doing 101, 101, 102, 103 so many times. I just want distinct. Okay, I just want to see which customer IDs are coming the consecutive days. Okay, from I'm going to be pulling from here, which is ordered days. I'm going to paste it here. Now I'm going to do a where condition, because all I want is now customer IDs. So I'm going to write next, where condition is next day equals, next day is nothing but this column that we created, this column that we created. Next day is equal date add day, comma 1, comma order underscore date. So what it's going to do is it's going to remove, if there's 2 you see the dates are the same, that means this customer 101 may have shopped twice in a single day. So I don't want this to be counted as like, 101, January 1st, January 1st, January 2, then January 3. I don't want this to be counted as 4 times. I want it to be counted as 1 time that this person came. So it will start counting as from here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This will check if the next order happened exactly 1 day later. I also want to do another condition where I will say and day underscore after next equals, which is nothing but this column that we have created from the temporary table, day after next is equal, again, date add day, comma 2, comma order underscore date. Okay, now I'm gonna close the parentheses. Now once, so this day after next, this is now checking if the third order happened exactly 2 days later. Okay, so now when I highlight all of this and hit execute, this is only giving me the names of the customer IDs that have consecutive days of placing the order. Okay, 101 was doing back to back, 103 was doing back to back, 105 was doing back to back. This is how you show your business how to find customers who are ordering on 3 consecutive days. And this can very well show, like, how the customers are engaging, which customers are engaging, why they're engaging, what orders they're placing, right? So this is how you solve the use case. If you really like it, please hit like and subscribe, follow for more of these videos, and thank you for watching. Bye. So guys, if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thank you for joining me today and happy SQL analyzing!